morning. Well, not really. I woke up from a nap. It's actually 7:43 right now. As you can tell, I took a nap. There's makeup all over my face. But I'm going to the movies. I'm going to the movies to see Look Back. But I have to get this eye makeup off because I cried like silly when I read the one shot when it originally dropped a couple years ago. Fujimoto is one of my favorite mangaka. And honestly, I've been loving like Dawn to Dawn. I've been loving Hell's Paradise. I think he has another assistant that wrote a good manga. I'm not really sure. I think there's another one. There has to be. I don't know what Fujimoto did to these people. I don't know if like he taught them how to levitate it. So you might be wondering what the fuck was that? That was Flowey's theme from Undertale. I think it's Flowey's theme. Yeah, that boss fight was one of the hardest boss fights I've ever done in my life. And it's kind of a scary song, so that's my like oh shit alarm. That's like the last alarm that goes off before like I'm gonna be mega late. Which is good because I'm up and I've already done some stuff. So I think I just might put on a little bit of mascara before I go. Yeah, I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara. But I'm really excited that Fujimoto's, I don't know dude, Fujimoto's been fucking killing it. You know, Chainsaw Man's doing good, there's a Chainsaw movie coming out. You know, part 2 mangas, I'm really enjoying it. He has a bunch of really good one-shots. And I'm like really happy that they're picking this one after watching the trailer. It just depicts his art so well. It looks so fucking good. Also growing up, I used to draw my own little manga. I always regret and I'm always really sad that I never stuck with drawing, and every once in a while I keep trying to get back into it. One of these years I'm just gonna dedicate some time to just sketching and just drawing. It's just every time I try I get so overwhelmed. Especially like now I'm older, I feel like a lot of people are very much more established in their life than I don't know, it's easier to get into things when you're a kid, right? You grow up, you're a kid, nobody expects you to be good, nobody expects you to have any kind of, I don't know, relevance in anything. You draw a stick figure with 5 fingers, you're like, holy shit, he's talented. Where I feel like when you're like an adult doing like a new hobby, it can be like really intimidating, especially when there are kids and people that have been doing stuff when they're like so young. And I'm actually really excited for this movie because I know it's about writing manga, you know, but it's been so long since I've read the one shot. It's been at least a year. So I'm really excited to kind of go into this with like forgetting some things, you know, and then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna read the one take. I actually own it. Watching this trailer, I'm trying not to tear up. Watching this trailer made me tear up. It's such a good story. And it depicts growing up pretty well too. I'm super excited for it. I don't know what kind of snacks I'm gonna get. What are good snacks to get when you want to cry? I remember this like one scene. Oh, look, listen to me. Listen to me get all choked up. I'm just gonna like briefly try to find it really quick. It's like this rain dancing scene. I can't wait. I can't wait for this scene. I don't know, there was something about it that was so fun and so silly and so like raw and real. Alright, well, this is gonna be a little adventure. I'm gonna kind of talk about the movie afterwards, I guess. I gotta finish getting ready for the movie. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna be wearing some jeans and like a hoodie. I always get so cold in movie theaters. You know, I start shivering and shit. Okay, so nobody else wanted to go to this movie with me. So I brought Casper. Except my camera isn't focusing. He doesn't get it.
I get it. I get what the movie's about.
You don't get it.
They're glazing. It's self-glazed.
It's not a self-glaze.
What if you were bullied as a kid, but then also, what if you turned out to be a famous manga author and then everyone loved it? So now you're super famous and they had to just go and watch the movie because you got bullied.
Okay, it's not a self-glaze. First of all, it's like, it's not even like about that. It's not even. The trailer didn't say anything about that.
What if you were bullied as a kid, but then also, what if you turned out to be the greatest manga writer ever? The movie. Made by manga writer.
I literally am just like walking out and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try so hard not to cry during this movie. I'm really excited for it. He goes, ah, yeah, the self-glaze movie. I just... He's gonna laugh at me when I start crying now.
Doing tricks.
What were you saying?
You should make a video where it's like, oh, what if you wanted to go watch a movie about someone glazing themselves, and then your friends laughed at you, so you made a movie about wanting to watch a movie about someone glazing themselves, and it was the best movie ever made. You could follow in her footsteps, Fujimoto's.
I should have went to this movie by myself.
I'll let you know if I change my mind.
Huh?
I'll let you know how I feel after the movie.
Okay.
But I'm just going off trailer vibes.
I know, he's like, he fucking hates it right off the rip. He thinks it's hilarious, he thinks it's a joke, he thinks it's not gonna be sad. He's just like, Fujimoto just, I don't know, dresses up like a little girl and tries to float. It can't be that good. Look back, let's go. Wait, is there a poster? I wanna see this. I don't think they have a poster. Fuck. Okay. Hold on. Hold this. Just hold this right here. Me before watching Look Back. Me when I get finished watching a movie. I cried. What'd you think?
It's good. The guy even said it though. He said
okay.
It's like self-glazing.
Okay, well.
Post-movie interview.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just was talking about the movie. Yeah, there was a little bit of like post-self-glazing.
No,
all right.
He said that. He said that was the, like, he's like, that's what I identified with. It was like a movie about how great mangakas are.
Like mangaka and animating and stuff like that, yeah.
He's like, I felt like I was
Okay, well I didn't. Well, yeah, because they're the people that are making it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but that's not what it's about. It's not the, okay. Well, anyways, there was a post-movie interview that was really good. I liked it, with like the voice actors and the director. Showed a little insight and stuff like that. Yeah, but I'll get my final thoughts at home, but yeah, I cried. Okay, I took a shower. I had some time to recover. Oh my god, that shit was awful the second time around. You know what? They did a smart thing. They did a very smart thing at the end of the movie. So at the end of the movie, you're bawling your eyes out like a little baby child. And then they're like, oh, but don't worry, there's like a 20-minute interview with like the creative director and the voice actors. So you literally have time to recover to just stop crying. I think overall, I was very interested in this movie because there's not really a lot of animating to do. The characters don't do much. There's like no fighting scenes, like they don't really go anywhere, you know, it's just very much like still takes. There's very few moments where like animation really mattered, if that makes sense. Like the dancing scene, oh, like the dancing in the rain scene was so good. Like the way she was skipping, and they added some extra flair to it, and it was just like animated so well. It was just so unique. I also really like that they kept with like Fujimoto's like rough art style. You know, when you sketch something or you draw something, you can see all the rigid lines, like the multiple lines that make one line, if that makes sense. And usually animators go through and they clean up all that stuff and cell shade and everything looks clean, but they didn't do that with this. They kept very much like the appeal of manga in the animation, which was honestly crazy. One of the characters is really good at drawing like background art, and they really brought that to the animation as well. There's just like, I don't know, it was a very unique way to tell a story through animation, and I think it was done very well and very honest. Even the creative director was like, bro, I don't even know if I want to take this on. Like, it just doesn't seem like how am I supposed to do this? Like, it doesn't seem like there's like a unique way or like a need of like animating it, but he did a wonderful job. The piano music was amazing. Everything was just like very thought out for like such a simple, unique story about like growing up. Because it's not just like, it's not like Bakuman, right? It's not about writing manga. Like that's like one of the aspects of it, but it's very much like going through childhood, like being really good at something and then realizing, oh, you're actually not the best at it, and like adolescence and making friends and growing in and out of hobbies, just parting ways, you know, like growing out of friendships, wanting to do other things. And it's just like it's very bitter. I don't want to say bittersweet, but it was just bitter. you know, it was just like, it really pictured the rough parts of life. And I don't know, I really appreciate this specific work from Fujimoto. Growing up through grade school and a little bit in middle school, I had a friend that was really good at writing, and she would write all these like fanfics and everything. Nothing like gross like you guys are probably thinking of, but you know, like self Naruto inserts going on missions and crap like that. And I used to draw pictures to the story. It's not like a full-on comic or anything, but my friend would have a black spiral notebook. We called it the black notebook, and we'd go back and forth, and I'd draw these photos. I would say, oh my gosh, it would be so cool if you did this. So like kind of the same vibe. So it really hit home. That shit like really hit home. And you know, we're no longer like friends like that. And it just I don't know, dude, it just hit different. It was a really good movie. When it comes to Crunchyroll or whatever, I highly recommend watching it with a box of tissues, my friends. And thank you so much for watching this little mini vlog of my little reaction and stuff. If you like vlogs, I do have a vlog channel. I try to post to it like weekly, kind of consistent. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.